Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to be going over the 3D notes on Venn diagram regions with you. At the end of this, you should be able to correctly shade regions of Venn diagrams that are given in set notation. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take a look at example 7 from page 76. Okay. It says, on two separate Venn diagrams, shade these regions for two overlapping sets A and B, and then it gives you the three different examples of the overlapping sets. So basically what they're asking you to do is to draw a Venn diagram for each one of these, a little visual. Okay? So A union B. So let's call this set A and this set B. So again, A union B is anything that's in A and anything that's in B. As long as it's in A or B or in both, then we're in business. Okay, so let's kind of sketch that out and see what that looks like. So that would be anything in A, should be all this stuff here. Anything in B, which is all this here. And then of course anything that's in between as well would work out. So let me just redraw our circles here so you kind of get a better idea. So it's anything in A, anything in B, and anything that's in the intersection of A and B would be A union B. Okay. Example B, let's draw another lovely Venn diagram. This is the complement of A intersecting B. So let's draw A and B again. There's A. There's B. So if we're looking at the complement of A, it's everything basically that's outside of A. So let's do this. I'm going to draw that with just lines like so. Okay, so anything that's not in A, which would actually include all this stuff here in B as well, right? So let's make a little legend down here. That is complement of A. All right. Now, region B. Let's do shade the other direction. Draw lines the other direction. That is B. So that's anything that's in this little region B here. So that's this here. Okay. So the complement of A intersect B is going to be where both of these two things overlap. And as you can see, that's this right here. So what we're really looking at is if we have this here overlapped with this here is our complement of A intersect B is what we're looking for, and that would be this region right here. So let's color that in a different color. Let's see what we can come up with. Maybe we'll just kind of spray paint over it fine with pink. Okay, so it's this, basically it's this pink region in here is what we're looking for. Okay. So it's just that piece right in there. Alright, and then let's take a look at C here. Alright, I'm going to have to erase some of that so that we can fit this one in. Alright, so let's do, it's the complement of A intersect B. So there is A, there's B, and we want to draw the complement of A intersect B. So first off, let's find where A intersect B is. and that would just be right in here. Right, so there's A intersect B. Okay, so this shaded in area, that is A intersect B, but we don't want A intersect B, we want everything else because it's the complement of that. So it's basically everything except for that orange region. So let's try the pink paint brushing, the spray brush again. So it's basically going to be everything else outside of that. Alright, including all that stuff in there. It's all this lovely stuff. Alright, so let's make our little legend here. So that is A intersect B, and that is the complement of. So again, we want all the pink section. Alright, so if we were to show that without any of the extra stuff, let's just go back and we can erase this inside piece here, this orange. So it'll be all the pink stuff that's colored in. Alright, that's all there is for 3D. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.